Once a person has been receiving support for a period of time, the supporting spouse may wish to terminate the court order. After reviewing the 4320 factors and any other information, a court can terminate support. One of the strongest arguments to end support is that the supported spouse is not making good faith efforts to become self-supporting. This is based on what is called a Gavron warning. Gavron warnings come out of the marriage of Gavron, 203 Calap 3rd 705. And the point of it is that a supported spouse has to be warned that they have a duty to become self-supporting and that their support could be lowered whether they have a job or not. So the question is, what's their strategy going to be? Well, some spouses who want to continue to be supported take a job that does not provide them enough, but allows them to represent to the court that they are working and that this is the best they can do. Sometimes that works for a judge and sometimes not. Other factors which keep the spousal support flowing will be that they have medical conditions that prevent them from being able to fully be self-supporting. Conditions such as fibromyalgia, chronic low back pain, multiple sclerosis, chronic fatigue syndrome, these can all be used to delay the termination of support. The other thing is vocational and opportunity issues will be used to prevent the termination of support. Lack of skills, lack of jobs in a market, aging out of a career are all factors that many people find prevents them from being able to fully support themselves. And this is where the vocational examination becomes important for the paying spouse and also for the supported spouse, in that the report may come back and support their claims. So what's a change for termination efforts? Well, employment by supported spouses can be an effort. Once a supported spouse does become employed, depending on how much they are earning, this could be grounds for the reduction or termination of the support award. And if they receive a promotion or a transfer to a higher paying job, these are events that can trigger a reduction or termination of the support paid by the supporting spouse. Sometimes it's remarriage. Once a supported spouse becomes remarried, the supporting spouse is no longer required to pay spousal support, except in very rare cases, and that's probably not going to happen to you. Additionally, where the supported spouse is cohabitating with someone who is supporting them, there is presumed to be a reduced need for spousal support. But this also becomes a battle of experts, and a cost-benefit analysis needs to be done on taking your ex back to court. Proving that their live-in boyfriend-girlfriend is supporting them can be difficult and is a time-consuming, and sometimes it requires discovery and examination of witnesses. If your ex is cohabitating and you want to use that to terminate their support, you should contact a lawyer experienced in this area for at least a consultation, if not to hire. Retirement of the supporting spouse. The supporting spouse cannot be made to work forever. There will come a day when they will have the right to retire. Typically, this is when Social Security kicks in. Pensions start to pay out and is generally in the early 60s. This is a natural time to reduce or terminate spousal support, as it would be expected that if the parties were still married, the working spouse would be retiring and the couple would have a drop in their income. So the fact that they are not married does not prevent the court from expecting a drop in joint income. The retiring spouse must file a request for order along with the income and expense declaration and their supporting declaration when seeking to reduce or terminate support paid.